everyone. Now let's talk about Rahu persuasive natures and how can these natures of Rahu manipulate the people around you, or even the world itself. If you have a strong Rahu, then you want to watch this. Or if you have a weak Rahu, you can also watch this. But there is certain topics that I just want to focus on the strong side of Rahu. The placements of Rahu by sign, it is always earth sign. Dual signs can be also good, but this video is focused more on the earth signs of the sign itself. But I'll explain it a bit of that water sign and why Rahu is weak in the water sign. Oh, and I also forgot the fire sign. Rahu is also difficult in that sign. And why? As you can see, there is a head being decapitated. A woman decapitated the heads of the Rahu. The woman itself is actually Lord Vishnu, took a forms of Mohini, the beautiful forms of this Lord Vishnu. And why? Why did Lord Vishnu decapitated Sarasvati? Because as you know, Rahu is the outcast. Rahu is the demon that is tricking all these devas. I don't want to get in depth with this, but when it comes to the process of drinking the liquids of the Atmarita, the immortality liquids that makes the devas live forever. And of course, Rahu, the masters of the illusion, sip that liquid. Almost goes to his body, but the interesting is there is Surya and also Chandra, the one that exposed the tricks of Rahu. It exposed, and Lord Vishnu took the forms of Mohini to stop the liquids from entering the Sarasvati body. Why? Because if Rahu is really drank all the liquids, the body becomes basically immortal. He is immortal now, but because the head and the body is separated, so there is a controlled that you don't end up becoming so chaotic and full forms of these demons of Sarasvati. If Chandra and Surya didn't expose Sarasvati, this whole universe will be in total chaos. Now imagine this, a person that is exposing you because you being exposed and the head is decapitated. But it's not that you dying, but you live and you live long enough and never dies. But both of your body and your head is separated. And that is where the enmity comes in. This is why Rahu naturally hates both the sun and the moon. They are the enemies of Rahu. Rahu and Ketu. That's the stories of it. And this is why when the sign, the Cancer sign, it is linked to Scorpio and also Pisces. Those signs are the Jala plant sign. It is a water sign. And it links with Cancer, triangle. This is why Rahu doesn't like when it is placed in the water signs or also in the fire sign. The same thing with the fire signs, because there is connections of Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. And who own the signs of Leo? It is Surya, the enemies of Rahu. And this is why Rahu in these signs, fire or water, he didn't like it. He don't like this sign. It's simply because of the enmity, but it's also because of the water. Rahu is all about what? About achieving, not feeling. Rahu is only the head. Feeling is more towards what? Towards Ketu. But Rahu, the masters of the illusion, really hates this sign. Now, when Rahu is placed in the earth sign, like Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Rahu doing so well in this sign. Why? Because Rahu having a solid foundation. And if the depositor of the sign plays also well in the natal chart, then you can assert during Rahu Mahadasha or Antardasha, you can perform well. And the thing about strong Rahu positions in someone's natal chart, it makes a person extremely persuasive, extremely charismatic, and also a good liar. Rahu is always about what? Shortcuts. Even if the person is basically a good person, there is always a tendency during Rahu Mahadasha. They will do certain things that is a shortcut, like lying, cheating, or something like that. But it all again depends on the sign and also the strength of the dispositors of the sign. So if I am saying people with strong Rahu, they can manipulate a lot of people. They can basically get away with everything in someone's life, in someone's, perhaps in a global scale. They can lie and the crowds just believing the lies. Usually when someone's have strong Rahu, they have very high levels, positions in life. You can see it. The governments, people in politics, they lie. Even when certain things happen in the backs of their life. But somehow, some way they cheat it out and things just go back to normal. People just forget about it. And that is the good liars. But what happened when Rahu is weak though? What happened? Well, the thing about Rahu when he is weak, people will tend to manipulate you instead of you manipulating them. You easily can be manipulated. It's either you're losing some money because someone is manipulating you, or perhaps someone's lying to you about certain things. Instead of you fighting that person, you become the target, the easiest target. And this is why if you have a weak Rahu in your chart, please don't try to cheat. Please don't do shortcuts, because it will backfire to you so easily, and you're probably going to suffer a lot. So what are the placements when it comes to weak Rahu? The placement is like in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These are the Jala sign. The fire sign, it's like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now, the thing about Aries, you want to see, is Mars is strong or not? And what is the house? Because even though if the house is good, even if the sign is a fire sign, you can technically do well, but there is a condition. You need to see if Mars is placed good in the natal chart. Then Rahu can simply give you result, a good result. But again, the negative side of that placement is still pretty much present. Aries is represents what? The body, the head, ourself. When Rahu plays in this sign, the bad side of Rahu is that it makes you extremely self-conscious.